So even though we feel like we're in the shadow of death, God is king, and he can use anyone to do his work here on earth. This is going to be hopefully something to inspire you and help you get through difficult times through my own experiences through life. And these will be weekly vlogs. Hopefully weekly vlogs. I'm going to try to do this as much as I can. And right now, these will probably be more on, I've been reading a couple of devotionals. One of them is a 1-year book in Christian history. And it's by Michael and Shannon Rustin. And then the other one is Peter DeHaan. You can go to, so it's peterdehaanbooks.com. And I don't know how I found this guy, but he puts out books all the time. So they're really interesting. And then he's, of course, they got devotionals. Always something to have you read the Bible. But I'm going to make this pretty much low key as much as I can. And hopefully this will go out there on the interwebs to inspire people. Because I'm sure there's someone needs to hear this. So today I've been reading about, and this is what I'm going through right now, just unexpected plans. So I'm sure you have wants, desires, things you feel maybe God has told you to do, and then they just don't work the way you wanted them to. God told me a year ago that you should go into the medical field, and looked into it, and I was I thought, wow, this is a great opportunity because I love health. After finally understanding the benefits of it, and then learning more and more about health and how the health industry is really screwing up things, it just seems like the best fit for me. God always reigns. He allows us to do his will. He could do what he wants to. He doesn't need us. He doesn't need us. And so, as I was writing this, I think God was working in my heart to share this, but then I'll share later of how he, I guess through all that failing, even though I still haven't passed my certification test, through that I learned something. And what I learned is how to take tests better. So even though on my test I did worse the second time, on my practice test I improved my percentage. Going back to the story of in the book, back in history, Julian died after a battle wound, and a new ruler named Jovian became emperor who was Christian. Emperor Julian, nephew of Constantine, was in rule, and then he died. And then God came amongst the darkness. So God, in the end, won. That's what always happens. So even though we feel like we're in the shadow of death, everybody knows that. They also know the Tupac song. We have a king that is greater. And sometimes being under rulers or presidents that we may not understand or agree with, the current political system, God is king, and he can use anyone to do his work here on earth, just like I said. And even when free will and people's choices mess up, God's plan wins in the end. And making these plans, I looked out and reached out. Oh, they're for staffing. So I reached out for a staffing company to help. And just this morning, a job popped up, possibility. So we have a king that is greater. And sometimes being under rulers or presidents, we may not agree with our current political system. So God is king, and he can use anyone to do his works on earth, even when free will and people's choices mess up God's plans. It all works out in the end. I've just repeated myself here. So you viewers, if you feel any doubt for what God has for you, you've made some bad decisions, or the choices you've made may have shifted the plan. So sometimes this happens. People can cause the doors to close. There's free will. You apply for a job. That person has a free will to hire you or not. I don't know about a test. That's kind of your own thing. But when you get nervous or don't have enough sleep on the day of the test because you're stressed out, me, yeah, that was my own free will. I should have taken some valerian root. So if you feel any doubt for what God has for you, keep listening to him and allow him to guide you where you need to be today. Next week, the next month, he is our ultimate leader, and he guides us to help work for the work that he has set for us. So in the end, when we mess up, God reigns. In the end, when free will happens and someone changes your plans, God knows the beginning and the end. He knows ahead what's going to happen. Here's some scripture you can go on. It's in Romans 8:28. We know that God causes everything to work together for the good of those who love God and are called according to his purposes. So thank you for watching. If you have any questions, needed prayer, or you're questioning your faith, please comment below. If you like this video, please like and subscribe so you can get more of this content out to you. And it was nice chatting with you today. I hope this video inspires and helps you move forward on this crazy journey with life with God.